question before that one?
Yes, of course. 20?
Yeah.
Of course, yes.
Can we do that one?
Of course. X over 9 plus y over 2 equals 1, and this is graph using the x and y intercepts. The x and y intercepts are the most important points. The least common denominator. I refuse to work with this. Nothing wrong. If you're comfortable, go ahead. So, what is the least common denominator? Because I want to eliminate fractions. Or in other words, eliminate denominator is the same thing, but
18.
yes, it is 18. So 18 over 9 is 2x. 18 over 2 is 9y. 1 times 18 is 18. Do we understand this step? We need to multiply everything by 18. Once you say that this step is understood, we'll move on.
Your 9 looks like an A, but writing A is too much.
Oh, let me work on that. Is this step understood?
Yeah.
Perfect. Good. X equals 0, y equals. Y equals 0, x equals. Can anyone give us the x and y intercepts, please?
The top one would be 2.
So when x is 0, y is 2. So the ordered pair right here, right now, don't look here, because if you wait till here, you may be tempted to say whatever, and that's wrong.
Be 0 and 2.
0 and 2. Good. So now y is 0, and we want to determine x.
9.
Good. So the ordered pair right here, right now.
9, 0.
That's it. And when you graph 0, 2, and 9, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Connect and extend the line. Write the line, the equation of the line you just graphed. Any questions?
No, thank you.
Is this okay?
Yes.
Perfect, excellent. Please stop me if you want to go back to any problem. So we said this was a vertical line. You know how to graph that. This is not a point. It's a whole line. Okay? It's a whole line, -8. Y equals -8. Good. You said 23rd one? Rachel?
A 32nd. 33rd.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry about that. Do we need to work on this problem? Please read the problem and let me know if we want to work on this. Very important. Okay. Good. So match each equation in the first row with the graph, la la la. Okay. So the equation y equals 5. Which of these will you pick? Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Number 1, of course. Good. Y equals -5. Number 1, number 2, number 3.
Number 2.
Number 2 indeed. Good. X equals 5. Number 1, number 2.
Number 1.
Very good. Awesome. And of course, this is a vertical line at -5. Good. So we check and then we move on. 25. Graph the following equations. How will you graph y equals 0 and how will you graph x equals 0? So first, y equals 0. Which of these, A, B, C, D, is y equals 0? A, B, C, D.
D.
Say it again. B as in boy. Is
No,
that
I said D.
you said D? Samia, is it B as in boy or D as in dog?
D is a dog.
Okay. Y equals 0 is an altitude. Always altitude, not position. Altitude. What you picked is a position. We want altitude 0. Anyone?
B.
B as in boy, indeed. B as in boy is the altitude 0. Good. And now they're asking us to determine position 0, x equals 0. Remember, y equals 0 is a horizontal line. It gives us altitude. X equals la 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 gives us position. So A, B, C, or D for position 0. Position, location, whatever you want to call it. Which one?
A.
A indeed. A indeed. We graphed these when we started last time, coordinate system. This is the first thing we did. Graph each equation. How would you graph y equals -3/2? Horizontal, vertical.
Horizontal.
Exactly, it's the altitude. X is position or location. How will you graph position or location?
For X, it's a vertical line.
Vertical line. Very good. Plot the points and draw the line. That's nice. Plot the points and draw the line. We know how to do this. Write the equation of a horizontal line and vertical line. Very good. So we have a few more to finish this. Let's do this one. So we are given a point 5, comma 1. They want us to graph a horizontal line and also a vertical line passing to this point. Okay, this is a very simple situation. Just imagine you plot this point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. This is the point. So two lines, infinitely many, pass through this point, but two lines are perpendicular to each other in the sense that one is vertical and the other one is horizontal. So this point is 5, comma 1. I need to determine the equation of this line, which is y equals, because it's altitude, and I need to determine position or location, the equation of this line passing through this point. So what do you think?
Y equals 1, X equals 5.
Of course, y equals 1. Altitude 1, position or location 5. Any questions on this problem? Okay, let's see, 30. The same thing, vertical line equation, the vertical and horizontal line passing through. Graph each of the following linear equations the same xy plane. Xy plane, coordinate system, Cartesian system, they all mean the same thing. What statement can you make about the steepness of each line as the coefficient of x gets larger? So, of course, I want to show this with a graphing calculator because you can graph it easily. Can anyone tell us which is the definite point that all will pass through? All these lines will pass through that point. Which point am I talking about and why?
The origin, because you said there's no other C.
Exactly. There is no free term. There is no term with no x and y. Free term of variables, free of variables. Because of that, they will all have to pass to the origin. The slope of the first line is how much?
One?
Yes. the coefficient in front of x. The slope of the second line is,
2.
yes, the slope of the last one
11.
is 11. So in other words, slope of 1 is this. Slope of 2 is this. But slope of 11 may be this. Which do you want to hike on? This one, or this one? Of course, this is the easiest to hike on. The higher the slope, the more difficult it becomes. So now, here's how we do this with the graphing calculator. Of course, you have to do it on paper here, I mean in the system, but I want to show you how to do this with a graphing calculator. Okay, we go to y equals z. So do I have to record this? Yes, no?
Probably be helpful in the future, because if they use the y equals and they get the equation, they
Okay,
just put it in and
so-
get all the points they need.
Perfect. In this case, I'm going to ask you to turn off your cameras because I don't want to record anyone on the screen. And you can come back in a second. Perfect, thank you. So where is my record button? My record button. Where's my record button? Oh, I put it separately now. It's not in more anymore. Okay, perfect. Good. So in y equals, right here, clear if you have anything in there, and just enter them x and 2x, and then 11x. And now let's be careful. The first line that because it's going to happen very fast. So the other thing I want to say is we're going to use the standard viewing window. I'll show you in a minute. So the first line is in purple. The next one is in red. And the next one is in black. Purple, red, black. They will appear very quickly. Second thing I need to show you is under zoom, you will select 6, which is standard. What does standard mean? It means that the viewing window goes from -10 to +10 and -10 at the bottom to +10 at the top. That's the standard. -10, 10, -10, 10. So when I click on 6, the graphs will appear very fast. Purple, red, black. Purple, red, black. So the purple is the most, of course they all pass through the origin as expected. That must be the case. So this one has slope 1, this one has slope 2, and this one is very difficult. It has slope 11. Okay, so where's my record button? I want to stop this.
When you're in the record, could you show them how to go in the table and see all the points on the mark in the line?
Yes, but they are in the, if you remember, they are in the independent mode,
Okay.
not in the auto mode. So then they are all over the place, and they are exactly what I used with other classes and on other functions.
But if you go in there, if anybody goes in there,
Yes,
you
I
just
can put
1,
them
2,
in
3,
myself.
4, 5.
Yes, yes. So I can put in the 0.
So that's really helpful in the homework and stuff. I gotta tell you.
Yeah, when I have 0, and then when I have, let's say, 3. Good. So the first one is when x is 0, y is 3. 3 and 3. When x is 3, y is 6. And when x is 3 is 33 on the other one, on the last one. Good, excellent. Pause, stop recording. Yes. Okay, perfect. Let's go back. Where am I? What am I doing? I think I'm here. Yes. Okay, very good. 32. Good. The distance of a driver from home is illustrated in the graph. Find the x-intercepts, the x and y intercepts, and interpret each one. Yes, very good. So let's write the x-intercept for this one. So this is 32.
It's the next one, but this one's good too. I'm sorry.
That's okay. We're going to look at it. Both. We're going to look at all the other 33 and 34 in a minute. Okay. Can anyone give us the x-intercept here? Time in hours. Distance in miles. The x-intercept is,
4,
in ordered pair format, please.
4 and 175.
4 comma 0.
Oh yeah, 0.
The x-axis has the equation y equals 0. Any point on this line will have mandatory y equals 0. 1 comma 0, 2 comma 0, 3 comma 0, 4 comma 0, 5 comma 0, 6 comma 0, and so on and so forth. That's the x-intercept. It must have y equals 0. Good. Now let's look at the y-intercept. In an ordered pair format.
0 and 175.
0 and 175. Good. So now let's interpret them. So time is in hours and distance in miles. Okay, what do they mean? At time 4 hours, in other words, we start 4 hours from noon. At time 4, the distance to our destination, the distance to our destination is 0. At time 0, the distance to our destination is 175. So it means that we are here at time equals 0, 0 comma 175. We are 175 miles away from our destination. 4 hours later, we are here. In other words, the distance is 0. So an hour later, let's say we were at 100 miles away. 2 hours later, we were at 95. I'm putting some numbers in. At 3 hours later, we were here. But 4 hours later, from the beginning, we reached our destination. Any questions? Good. Let's look at 33. Good. So we are given v equals 192 minus 32t. Assume that t is greater than or equal to 0. Of course, it's time. And t does not take on values greater than the t-intercept. Okay, we'll see. Complete parts A and B below. Find the intercepts and then graph the equation. Fine. Good. So, remember, on the coordinate system, we normally have x and y. Well, but we can have anything. They can give us any variables they want. And this time, they gave us t instead of x. And instead of y, they gave us v. Fine. So what? So then t is the independent and v is the dependent. So the independent variable is t and v depends on t. That's the formula. They're giving us the formula. So t is called a dependent variable. It depends on t. It changes as t changes. So if t is 1, then I have a certain v. If t is 2, I have a different v. If t is 3, I have a different v. And so on and so forth. So this is the dependent. We're going to enter the dependent variable as we just did in the graphing calculator and determine any values you want. So clear, 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 clear. Go back up, enter 192 minus, I don't like the format because it has to be in descending order. It doesn't matter, but that's what we always do. We always rearrange everything in descending order of the powers of the independent variable. And we have to use this because this key, which gives us x, not t, we don't have t in the calculator. And now I can go back and determine any value I want. But they're asking us to find the x and y intercepts. That's fine. Good. So in order to find the x and y intercepts, as we always did, we make t equals 0 and determine v, and then we make v equals 0 and determine t. So the first one is very easy. When t is 0, how much is v?
$192.
Yes, when t is 0, v is 192. Can anyone give us the ordered pair right here, right now?
0, 192.
That's it. Good. So now we want to determine, when we want to determine v, we replace v by 0 and we determine t. Let's do that together. So I have 0 equals 192 minus 32t. I move negative 32t to the other side. It becomes positive. And now I divide by to get t. What do I divide by?
32.
Yes. The number that multiplies t. 192 over 32. And when I do that, 192 divided by 32. I'm sure you got the answer. It's 6. Good. So t equals 6. So t equals 6. Can anyone give us the ordered pair, please?
0, 6.
0, 6. Careful.
0.
Careful. The independent variable is always first. The dependent variable is always second. First coordinate, second coordinate.
6, 0.
6, 0 indeed. So now when we want to graph it, we have the two ordered pairs. We go to the graphing feature. Oh, they don't want us to graph. Okay, so the t-intercept, which for us is, so read, type an ordered pair, so make sure you put the parentheses. So the t-intercept is 6, 0. And we check the answer. Good. And then the v-intercept, you already gave it to me. 0, don't forget to put the ordered pair. 0, oops, 192. And check. And do they ask us to graph it or not? Okay, very good. So now, we have the ordered pairs. We just have to identify the correct graph. So, no, this is not correct because t should be 6. So the x-intercept or the t-intercept is 6, 0. Okay, so these two make no sense. Let's take a look directly at C. So one intercept has to be 6, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is okay. And the other intercept is 0, 192. This is okay. But I still want to look at the other one. Yes, of course. So this is C. Now, what else they want here? Interpret each intercept. Good. The t-intercept indicates that the rocket had a velocity of 6 feet per second. Are there options or just they want us to fill it in? They wanted to fill it in. Okay. It is the rocket has a velocity of, so this is, okay, after t seconds, which is, that's the x-intercept. Okay, so that's 6. 6 seconds of flight. In 6 seconds of flight, the rocket has velocity 0. 6, 0. It's this point. 6 seconds, 0 velocity. Okay, interpret the v-intercept. 0, 192. The v-intercept indicates that the rocket had a velocity of 192 feet per second after 0 seconds. 0 is the time, 192 is the velocity. 0 is the x, and y is the velocity.